URK24CS1008. Today, I'll be explaining the data science ecosystem lab exercise on the assigned question agricultural crop yield prediction using NumPy and Pandas. So the problem statement is to analyze the crop yield of a farm over 12 weeks and perform different operations using NumPy and Pandas. First, I imported the required libraries NumPy and Pandas. NumPy is mainly for working with arrays, and Pandas is used to handle data in tables. Here, I use np.random.c. I did this so that every time I run the program, I get some random values. It just makes the output a little bit more consistent. Next, I created an array called yield_data using np.random.random. It generates 12 random crop yield values between 500 and 2000 kilograms, where each value represents one week's crop yield. After printing the array, I access the fifth week's yield using index. Since Python starts counting from zero, that is, index one will be at the week one will be at index zero, and so on. So week five will be at index four. Then I use slicing to display only the first 6 weeks by writing yield_data colon 6. Next, to reshape one-dimensional array into a 3 by 4 matrix using reshape 3, 4. Since there are 12 weeks, this puts the data into 3 rows with 4 weeks each, making it easier to analyze months. After that, I use the color to go through every week's yield. If the yield is greater than 1,500 kilograms, I print the week number along with the yield. Then I generated another array called rainfall_data, which contains 12 random values between 10 and 50 millimeters. I combined the crop yield array and rainfall using np.column_data. This creates a two-column array where one column stores the yield and the other stores the rainfall for the same week. Next, to split the yield value into three equal arrays, into three equal parts using np.split. Since there are 12 weeks, each part contains 4 weeks, representing 3 seasons. Then I again used a loop to find all the weeks where the crop yield is greater than 1,800 kilograms, and I displayed those week numbers. After that, I sorted the yield value. I first used np.sort to sort them in ascending order, and then I reversed the array using ::(-1) to display them in descending. Next, for the Pandas question, I filtered the moderate yield values which are between 1,000 and 1,500 kilograms using conditional statement. Moving on to the Pandas section, I first created a list containing wheat, rice, and corn and converted it into a Pandas series using pt.cd. Finally, I created a dictionary containing crop names and their prices and converted it into a Pandas data frame using pt.dataframe. The data frame displays the data in a tabular format with rows and columns. The program was executed successfully, and all the required NumPy and Pandas operations were performed as mentioned in the see output from the questions. Thank you.